First I'm gonna tell you some stuff about this bag. That's the sound device 744T. That's the best recorder we have at school. It's the one with the best preamps, best sound quality, and when you want to work with timecode, you should use this recorder because that's the only one who has a timecode option. The Zoom H6 doesn't have the timecode option. You received a short explanation about the 744T. What you basically see is it's a 4-track recorder. We have 2 inputs with XLR and 2 inputs with mini XLR without microphone preamp. So we only have 2 microphone preamps and 2 line inputs. The microphones for the line inputs you can input here. That's a little mixer, also from Sound Device, the Sound Device 302, so called. And here you have 3 inputs which go on 2 outputs and then on input 3 and 4. So that's the 4 inputs you have on the Sound Device. Yesterday we had the stereo microphone on input 1 and 2, and we've had the mono microphone on input 1 of the little mixer. Well, now it's about the timecode settings, and first you go to the menu, and in the menu you can navigate with up and down. And you can also navigate with skip, but the skip only goes to the menu with the so-called breadcrumb. That's a breadcrumb. And we go to the timecode menu. That's the timecode menu. And where do I have it? That's the mode, huh? And the mode should be on 24-hour run. So every frame gets a unique mark by the timecode, and every file in here gets a so-called timecode stamp. And we always work with the 24-hour run timecode, which is based on the time generated in the unit. So that's what we do. We go out of the menu and where is it? Here. And we see we have a time generated 17, 55, 52, 53, 54. So that's a clock, huh? And the crystal generating the timecode is quite accurate, so it should be able to hold the timecode for half a day. After half a day you have to rejam the timecode unit. Then we have the timecode generator from Tentacle. That's the timecode generator we use to generate the same timecode in the generator than in the sound device. So what we first do is we jam this unit to our master. So that's our master, that's our slave. Slave goes to the camera afterwards. It's attached to the camera. So I have different modes. I can use the unit. You have a little Anleitung here, and you have a, let's see, you have two modes. You have a mode where Tentacle is the master and other tentacles are slaves. Now we have the situation that our hard disk recorder for the sound is the master and this is the slave. Slave mode means I press short and it turns red. Red means I want to receive timecode. When I press long, then it goes directly in the green mode, meaning I'm the master. I generate timecode from the built-in clock. So it also has a built-in clock, same as in the sound device 744. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting my unit now to the timecode in output, which is to the other side of the recorder. And now you see it's receiving timecode. Huh? Now it's green. Huh? So I can take this away. And now I have two clocks generating the same timecode. I can check the timecode setting. Can you give me my laptop computer, please? Yeah, you can take away everything. So what I'm doing now is I input the timecode generator to a USB port, and I have this Tentacle. Oh, it's difficult. Tentacle Studio. That's not the software I want to show you. It's the Tentacle setup. This one, huh? And here I see it's generating time. Now I can compare 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So with this software you can check the time it's generating. Huh? Now it's important when you mount the timecode unit to the camera, it's generating either a line output or a microphone output. Microphone output is 40 decibels lower than the line output. For this camera you need the line output. When you have the input, the output on mic, then it's not reading the timecode. So you don't see that it's externally linked. You only see it when it's generating line output. But I have a setting here. I tell him you have line output but auto mic level enable. So as soon when it detects a mic level here, then it switches to mic level. We're gonna check this afterwards when we connect the unit to the 5D. So line level when attached to a bigger camera, mic level when attached to a 5D. Huh? So what we do now is we need this cable, because that's the proper input cable for the camera, and we go to the camera. We first need the timecode setting. So I go in the timecode menu, and then it's the setting preset. And the run mode is free run. So it's the 24-hour running mode. And those two must correspond, preset and free run. Then I go out of the menu. And I see right now it's generating 7 o'clock, 7 minutes, 38 seconds. and on this one we are on 6 o'clock something, huh? And then the input is here to the side. And now you can go back to the screen with the camera, and when I input the timecode, it will switch to the time I feed him, and this action is called jamming. So now it's jamming the timecode, and it will light up external link. See? Now it changed, it's 6 o'clock 6 minutes, 7 minutes now, and it has a sign here, external link. And this means, okay, it's generating, it's jamming from this Tentacle timecode unit.